Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 21st of August. We are going to get started here in a few minutes. If you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. I got to fix a bunch of things. Hold on. 1 second, everybody. All right. Crumsy, hello. Dad, hello. Shane, hello. Rose, hello. And oh yeah, by the way, Ellie, hello. And also everybody, I'm gonna have a form at the bottom of this video in the description after this video is live, and it is for my new channel. So I'm gonna be starting a new channel soon, and I'm looking for some ideas. So if everybody who wants to fill it out, it will be down there after this video is live. But it's gonna take me a few minutes to get it up, but it's not there right now. But, all right, Previews, hello. Thank you for being here. Kamisha, hello. And Amanda, hello. Shane, hello. Matt, good evening. And everybody else, hello. I'm going to start with some questions, and then we are going to get started. All right. Ellie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what are Gemini's feelings for me? We're texting. Does he want to see me again? You have the death card, so transformation, strength. So this to me would say that some sort of change needs to happen before you kind of like get together. Basically, I feel like it's not really answering your question, which is weird. That happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I get cards that I feel like are not really answering the person's question for whatever reason, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of change. This is not a bad thing, by the way. With the strength card, it would say if you are determined to get into this relationship, then it will happen. Basically, you say we had a really good time. I don't want to marry. I don't have to marry him. I just want to have a good time. What about him? And anyway, yeah, you have the Tower, the World. Yeah, I feel like you two should just date. The Tower is a card of surprises, but again, it doesn't have to be negative or bad surprises. This could be pretty much anything here is what I would say. But as far as feelings are concerned, you have the Devil, so it could be more like more of like a sexual attraction type of thing. Again, this does not have to be a bad thing. It could just say that as it stands right now, his feelings maybe are more on a sexual level. But again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. And does he want to see you again? I would say yes, definitely. I feel like he's playing his cards close to his chest, because I mean, it's like there are no clear answers here, which is pretty weird for me. Normally when I read, as most of you know, I get very clear answers. So I feel like there are no clear answers yet, but I feel like he definitely wants to see you again. I feel like this could be good. I would just go with the flow is what I would say to you. All right, Andrea, thank you for the super chat. You say anything in love. You have the Six of Swords, like focusing on improvement. So I feel like you are focusing on improvements at this time, trying to improve yourself or trying to improve certain things in your life so that you can have love in the first place. You also say, is anyone else interested? I feel like you need to put the work in. I feel like this is saying people will be interested, but I feel like you have to like get out there to find the people that will be interested is what I'd say. Eight of Pentacles is pretty straightforward. Knight of Wands, definitely a lot of passion. Knight of Wands is attraction, but definitely says that there is, there will be people who are attracted to you. So I would get out there. All right, Journey, thank you for the super chat. You say cards for health, and you have the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're fine, is what I would say to you here, Journey. Knight of Cups, you always get very good cards for health in general. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you are. This is just health and stability. So I feel like you are very stable. I feel like your health is stable as well. You say, am I a third party? I would say no to you. Yeah, I would say no. Seven of Cups is could say, if you feel like a third party, could say that there's just other stuff going on in his life that you don't see. So, but I would say no. You don't have any third party cards there, really. Michelle, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's happening with Billy? Page of Cups, the Empress, love, or I don't know if this is love for you or whatever, but this could be love. Page of Cups could also be just a card saying that if you're wondering about this person, that he's very kind of intuitive and more into his emotions right now. So, it could say that if this is somebody where you're wondering what is going on in their life, they could be more focused on their own emotions or trying to get themselves in line. And the Empress could just also say that they're focused on abundance, or it could say that this could represent a transition period is what I'd say to you. So this person could be going through a transition period with the Empress, going from things not working out in their life to more things working out in their life. And that's kind of a weird space to be for most people. So, but I feel like improvements overall. Journey, again, thank you for the super chat. Cards for career. This week should be a very great one regarding career and finances, but is off to a slow start. Will finances change? Yeah, Page of Swords. Queen of Cups, again, what I was going to say to you is transition period. Exactly what I just said to the last person. Page of Swords is kind of like a transition period because it's like you are being curious about work, career, finances, and how to improve things. So it's like you are kind of focusing on like different ways of improving things or coming up with new opportunities to improve things in your life. Queen of Cups, transition, change in direction in your life. Yeah, the Sun, the best card in the deck, journey. So I feel like there's definitely more happiness coming in. Page of Swords and the Sun would definitely represent, again, curiosity. The Sun gets our attention. So it just says like in career, in work, things that you are interested in are probably, or if something like catches your eye, basically, this says that those things are getting your attention for a reason. So I'd say if like you're interested in a new position or pretty much anything like that, I would definitely kind of, start working on those new positions or trying to get a new position or trying to grow in your career. I feel like would be a good idea with the Sun, but it says kind of like follow your curiosity. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. You have the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, better finances. like you always get the same thing every single night. So Ace of Swords, victory, Seven of Pentacles, just watching things grow. It's like finally seeing progress is what I feel like saying to you, especially if you've been putting a lot of work into work and business. For love, you have the Four Cups. You get the same card every single night or something very similar. Four Cups says you need to get very focused on what you want in love and you will get it. So I feel like you need to like kind of focus on exactly what you want with this card, and that's exactly what you're going to get. Journey, again, thank you. You say card for love, hopefully new love. Yeah, definitely. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles. This is you being like kind of single right now, worrying about your finances, like taking care of your career, all that other stuff. But Wheel of Fortune, a turnaround. Yeah, Eight of Cups. I feel like you're walking away from people who no longer serve you. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you need to let go of people from the past is what I'd say. But definitely new love. Nine of Pentacles is my card of newness. So it says something new is showing up. So definitely new love. Jennifer, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards on new remote sales, job opportunity. Hangman, Three of Swords. You have heartbreak here. What I would tell you is Hangman is like saying needing to look at things from a different perspective. To me, sales opportunity, like if I were trying to get a job right now, that would probably be the first thing I would look at just based off of the chart is some sort of sales opportunity, because I feel like over the next like probably 8 years plus at least in this like 8-year cycle we're in, sales type opportunities, anything that is performance based is probably going to do better than just a regular job. So Hangman is just like needing to say that maybe things will be slow. You have the Three of Swords, yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is kind of like saying if you want to do this, you need to double down and really kind of do it like 100%. Seven of Wands would represent staking a claim on something like a new career. So that's what I would do if I were you, but it looks good. I wouldn't worry about that Three of Swords is what I would say to you. Queen of Swords, thank you for the super chat. Should I stay where I am or go for a new job? I feel like you need to go for a new job. I feel like you're keeping yourself stuck in this current position. So I would say no. I feel like you should look for something else is what the cards are saying. Very clear. Two of Swords, keeping yourself stuck. Eight of Swords, keeping yourself stuck. So that's what I'd say. Varsha, thank you for the super chat. You say, career card, when will I have a job? I feel like you need to take more action towards a job. Yeah, Three Cups. I feel like there's a celebration coming up for you. I do feel three very strongly, Varsha, so it could be 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 months, something like with a three. Again, I don't like to give times to me. The universe doesn't wear a watch, so there is no time. But High Priestess would say there's more action needed to get a job. So like putting out more applications, more whatever. This is pretty much the answer of the year because of Saturn and Capricorn. Saturn and Capricorn requires more work and not giving up, right? That's why it's so hard to get a job right now. So I would just say more work, putting in more work to get work, basically. Crumsy, thank you for the super chat. Card for my journey to discover my new strengths. King of Swords, becoming a master at something. This is a card of mastering your craft, Crumsy. So I feel like you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing with this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck, the King of Swords, because it really is like having a very strong grasp on a certain skill or gaining a certain level of mastery, or even being able to like show other people what you're capable of with like a skill or craft or something like that. So yeah, love it. I feel like you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. JC, thank you for the super chat. You say court card next week, lawyer not communicating card, please. The Fool, Ten of Swords. This could represent finding someone new is what I'd say to you. Eight of Wands, I feel like there will be communication. So yeah, I still feel like this could be a good thing for you for whatever reason. So I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of advantage here is what I feel like saying. But the Fool, taking a leap of faith, kind of operating in darkness. Ten of Spades, Ten of Swords, I mean, could represent a rock bottom moment, but really this is just like a feeling. So I wouldn't really worry about that at all. And the Eight of Wands, some sort of communication, but also conclusion and a victory for you. Ace of Wands, passion, new beginning. So I feel like things will be fine for you. And I do feel like there will be communication. Kenzie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will Roger ask me out? And when? Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands. I just see you waiting. I feel like I've said this to you before, but like this is a very good love card, Ten of Pentacles to me. Even though it's a Pentacles card, to me it's like a very good love card, having everything almost in a relationship. But Three of Wands is just waiting. So, it's kind of like a card of looking into the future. But it is a card of leadership as well, so it kind of says like maybe you would need to take the lead. So if you're interested, it's like saying maybe you should ask him out. But again, I just feel like a wait here, so I'm not really sure. Again, I don't like to give time frames, like I said, because to me they're never accurate in the first place. The universe doesn't wear a watch, and again, I feel like we could make things happen on our own, right? You could easily just ask him out, and then boom, that you have an answer. At least you have an answer, right? But I just see you waiting, is what I'd say. I feel like it'd be a long wait. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does Big Head have feelings for the other one? Very confused by that. I feel trust your intuition. I would say yes. I feel like he has feelings. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So I do feel like he has feelings. Let me know if I answered that. I think I did. Annette, you say, and thank you for the super chat. Intentions with Kathy, Ace of Pentacles, financial intentions, or this could just be a new beginning as well. So depending on what the relationship is like, it could just be just to have a new beginning basically with you. Yeah, I would say more of a new beginning, kind of like starting something new. Annette, Yee, hello, thank you for the super chat. You say here, I'm worried. Why Jose doesn't answer? Four of Swords, Chariot. I feel like he's on a break, or he's like trying to take a break. He could be trying to heal from something as well with the Four Swords. So I feel like that's why with these two cards. Yeah, I feel like there will be communication with that Chariot. Matt, thank you for the super chat. As always, really appreciate it. What am I transitioning out of and into? More financial security. Yeah, I feel like that answer comes up for you every single night. Yes. So I feel like you were moving towards just being more resourceful. Like I keep saying, I'm not so sure if money is really getting better for people, or if people are just becoming more resourceful. I feel like both, really. So I feel like you're kind of like becoming more resourceful and finding things to work on financially that will increase your finances. It could also be love as well. I feel like both. So working on love, or kind of getting love to return to your life. This would also represent better controlling your emotions so that things can be easier for you. Or it's kind of like, it's like if you believe in the law of attraction, controlling your emotions, having positive emotions more of the time is going to attract better stuff to you. So that's the King of Cups. I also feel like that's you. Liz, hello. Thank you for the super chat, and happy birthday tomorrow, Liz. And actually, you know what, Liz? I'm going to pull for you at the end, if that's okay, so I can give you more time. So, Liz, we are going to start with you at the end. But all right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to start with Aries. So let me just give this a quick shuffle, and let's see what we have for you, Aries people. And Aries. All right. Here we go. And Aries. And Aries. All right. Aries, you have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I feel like some of you need to walk away from something. So I feel like some of you could be holding on too tightly to something here. And I feel like it feels like a comfort zone to me. So it could be a job for a lot of you, Aries. Two Wands to me represents a comfort zone, because it's like what most people don't know. It's normally the guy with the wand behind him, the wand in front of him. But in between that time, it's like he's got to let go of the thing behind him that's holding him up, and he's got to reach forward to the new wand in front of him. So I feel like some of you could be kind of leaving something that's been a comfort zone. Could be a relationship for some of you, but really I feel like it's a job or something that you've been working on for a long period of time. This comes up all the time for like you, Pisces, and somebody else, like 3 signs always get this type of message. So that's what I would do with these 2 cards. And that's all I'm getting there, Aries. Next, you have the Ten of Swords. A lot of travel cards. Yeah, you have a ton of travel cards. So the Two of Wands could be looking for a place to settle as well. So the Two of Wands could be like thinking about some place to settle, but it's still a card of movement and moving around. So I do feel like a lot of movement here. Even the Ten of Swords, sometimes I don't consider it to be a bad card. To me, it can just represent travel, moving around, doing a bunch of stuff. Eight of Wands, travel, movement. You have the Knight of Pentacles as well. So same thing, travel, movement. I feel like a lot of you could be kind of like just traveling around or moving around, or you will be in the future. And I feel like you're like trying to find a place to settle. For others, I feel like this could be communication that sets you free. But this feels more subtle to me, so it could be just one of those things where maybe you're talking about some sort of problem you have or some sort of issue, and I feel like somebody could be like giving you advice. It could be just like very subtle advice, but it could lead to a major change in your life with that Eight of Wands. So again, it's just saying like pay attention to the things people are saying to you. I also feel like for some of you, there just could be good news coming in with these two cards. It's like kind of fortune after difficulty, almost something turning into something more positive after a difficult period of time. And finally, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. This could be like a Taurus coming in for you in love. That wouldn't surprise me. Taurus has had fire show up in the readings quite a few times. It could also be any other earth sign coming in for you here. Could lead to marriage with the Hierophant. Hierophant to me is the best love card in the deck, so I definitely feel like there could be marriage potential here. Knight of Pentacles is just kind of like my card of hard work, and the Hierophant is like a card of work in a lot of ways, because it's a card of like conformity, but it could also represent conforming to the work that you're doing or just doing work. It could also represent some sort of group that you work with. What I would say is if you're like working within groups, that some of you could be also thinking about leaving a group as well with this Hierophant card, because the thing about the Hierophant is it's like sometimes we feel pressure from the group because it's like a group identity. It's like how we identify. Some of you could be with that Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like wanting to be more original, and so some of you could be like trying to break away from identity groups, and again, not to get political on this channel, I have no political beliefs at all, so don't take this as a political message. But if you look at the news, it's like everybody is like very focused on identity, right? But really, what we're seeing is probably the breaking down of identity, not people, and people becoming more unique, basically. So I feel like if anything, Aries, you could be developing your own unique identity. This could be in like business, it could be in your personal life, it could be in your love life, pretty much anything. But a lot of you could be separating away from things like your parents. It's like maybe your parents have a certain beliefs for you, and it's like you're breaking away from these things. Could be anything, but definitely a major message I'm feeling there. Kind of a weird one. There you go, Aries. Thank you, Aries. Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus people and Taurus. All right. Taurus, you have the Hangman coming up for Seven of Cups. Yeah, taking your time on making a decision. This is too much detail. I feel like you get this almost every single night. So the Seven of Cups is like saying that there could be too much being thrown at you in life in general, and that is kind of like making you sit on the pole here with the Hangman. So it's like if you have too much information, too much detail, that could be preventing you from making a choice. So it's like if you want to start something, or maybe you are thinking about getting into a relationship, but maybe like too many people in your life have an opinion about the person you want to date. I'm getting like a billion different stories here, so it could be about anything. But I feel like you need to break things down with that Seven of Cups. I feel like you need to make things more simple, or as I always say, just make a choice. Like you end with the Two of Swords here. And so this could represent not making a decision or not wanting to make a choice. But I feel like really, especially for you earth signs, for whatever reason, it comes up every single night that you just have to make a choice in some area of your life, especially if you're being stuck. I feel like at least if you're moving forward, you even have the Six of Pentacles, which could be kind of planting seeds, doing things now for future growth. And I feel like a lot of you would be, that would be a really good idea for you to just start taking action on something so that you can have future growth or future abundance here. Next, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Definitely could be a relationship situation. Could be somebody who just isn't giving enough in a relationship. I always say Six of Pentacles is my bits and pieces card, the type of relationship where they're just giving just enough to kind of like string you along. So some of you could be heartbroken, or you could have been heartbroken over a situation like that with the Three of Swords. For others, I feel that this could be just expectations. Three of Swords could be your expectations being broken. So maybe you set something up in your life, or you wanted to do something, and maybe you thought you were going to get all 6 pentacles, but you're only getting 1. So this could be like a business. Maybe you thought it was going to work out better than it actually is working out currently, and it's like you're only getting 1 pentacle, not all 6. What I will tell you is that this basically says don't give up on whatever it is, Taurus. So it's like maybe you're not seeing the results, but I feel like there could be some sort of change you could make that would give you the results. I always say on all these cards, it's like the 5 pentacles are there. They're on the card. It says that those pentacles are available to you. So if you start a job and you're not getting paid as much as you wanted, or a business, or this could even be a relationship as well, this basically says with a little bit of work, you could get the rest of those pentacles that are on this card. And your solution to this is the 2 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. So 2 of Swords just says make a choice, but it also says that it also has to do with expectations, because it's kind of like a card of finding a middle ground. But really, I consider it to be a card of finding a third place, something much better. It's like everybody's always like, trying to find a solution on another side, but really we need to be finding like third place solutions, which are totally different, where maybe it's not even a win-win, maybe it's just like a big win for everybody, right? So this could be in a relationship. It's like maybe there are certain things that you don't like about your relationship, and maybe instead of like looking at it as like you versus them, maybe there's a third place, something better, some other type of solution. Same thing in business as well. It's like maybe this could represent changing your business around completely, or kind of going after a different group of people or something like that. So I feel like some sort of minor change here. 7 of Wands really asks us to double down, as I always say, on something. So especially if you're like not seeing results in any area of your life that you want with that 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands says don't quit. It would be better to double down and just keep working harder. It's like this to me would represent almost being there, almost being at the finish line, but just needing to make a few changes. So I feel like, as always, I feel like people quit right before they're about to like have a win in their life, or they're about to get something they want. So I would say don't quit on anything here with these cards. I feel like you need to keep pushing forward. Yeah, you're almost there. Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands, total abundance, total success with whatever it is that you want in your life. So do not quit. This would represent just like one more idea. So I feel like if you are, like I said, having a business, or if you're doing whatever it is you're doing, I feel like one more idea is all you need to kind of get things moving forward. There you go, Taurus. Thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. What do we have for you, Gemini people? And Gemini. All right. Gemini. Gemini, you have the Strength card, so I feel like you need to be determined. Yeah, strength in love at this time. I feel like some of you need to be determined to find love if you want it, and this would represent strength. Could also, I do get Leo for you quite frequently, Gemini, so I do feel like there could be a Leo coming in for some of you. I feel like Leo would be a good option for Gemini. I know a lot of people who are Leo-Gemini couples, so, and it seems to be a good match. For others, this could be you just making a new choice, but it could be something that requires kind of strength, like maybe you are leaving one job going to another, and maybe your old job has a certain level of security or whatever it is that you need, or maybe you're friends with everybody that you work with, and it's like the change could be a little bit of a challenge here. And that's all I'm really getting here, is that some sort of change could be a challenge, but I feel like it's for the best. Next, you have the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. This comes up for you as well all the time, Gemini. I feel like making decisions for yourself is probably the best thing that you could potentially be doing right now. 5 of Swords is like taking care of yourself. 10 of Pentacles is ultimate fulfillment and happiness and good things coming in for you. But I feel like some of you could feel that you're like walking away from something. For some of you, this is saying that I feel that some of you, this could be a breakup. And again, if you're interested in love, this would say that there's a perfect relationship coming in for you with this 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a perfect relationship coming in for you, but I feel like you have to leave something behind. For others, again, if you're just interested in work or business, 5 of Swords would represent needing to kind of look at what you really want to be doing every single day. And 10 of Pentacles would say there's a lot of abundance in whatever it is you want to be doing. 10 of Pentacles is a pain in the ass for looking for a job, because 10 of Pentacles just says you have to put out a bunch of resumes. 10 of Pentacles is just like a numbers game. It says you have to do as much as you possibly can. So again, not necessarily a fun card, but it is a very good card, because it says if you do that, you will be successful. For others, I'm also getting moving here a little bit. So I do feel like some of you, not all of you obviously, but some of you could be moving for work or business. And if you are, I feel like 10 of Pentacles, it's going to be very successful. And finally, you have the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. So like I said, this could be love. Water sign could be coming in for you. You've had water the past few nights, I think, Gemini. So it could be a water sign coming in, and I feel like there would be a lot of growth and expansion there. For others, Page of Cups could just be a job offer. So if you're hoping for a job offer or work offer, this could represent a job offer, work offer coming in. Three of Wands is just kind of like a card of kind of like exploring different job opportunities. So it kind of says like, don't stick, even that 10 of Pentacles, I kind of got that feeling. It just kind of says, don't stick with one type of job only. Like look for other types of jobs. I've been telling people all year, it's a really good year to apply for jobs you're not qualified for as well, because again, if there was ever a year where you could get a job paying you a lot more money that you're not qualified for, it would be like this year and next year. So if you're having a hard time getting a job, maybe you need to apply for something harder, not something easier, is what the cards are saying. For others, like I said, it could be a move as well. So I feel like that this could be talking about a move or travel as well, Gemini. But pretty straightforward reading. Looks really good. So thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. What do we have for you, Cancer? And Cancer. Cancer, you have the King of Wands here and the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, this could be talking about growth financially. Some of you could represent you kind of having a better, kind of a weird message on this one, Cancer, as well. I feel like some of you just have like a better eye for finances. I feel like you're just like understanding finances on a whole other level all of a sudden. So you could be uncovering some very valuable financial information, but it's not like, I think it's just an understanding, if that makes sense, about your finances. And I do feel like this will have an impact, but I feel like it's just like, I don't know, it just keeps popping into my head as an understanding, Cancer. So I feel like some of you are gaining a new understanding about your finances. I also feel like for others, this is talking about you being very creative. I feel like some of you could have new paths opening up for you, like new creative paths, or you could be inspired to start something new, like a business or a job here. Two of Pentacles is you kind of like weighing your options, figuring out if that's what you should do. The Two of Pentacles would also represent flexibility, definitely popping into my head. So I feel like some of you need to be more flexible with your finances. This could also represent love as well. This would represent socializing to find love. Next, you have the Temperance card here, Cancer, and the Hermit. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. I would say if you're dealing with a Virgo, I feel like if you want to be with this person, I feel like it's going to require patience. Seems to be like a continuing story that I get for you, Cancer. I think Virgo comes up for you quite a bit, and it just seems to be like a patience type situation. So I feel like this could be a situation that takes a long time. For others, this could just be you needing to be patient with yourself about just everything. So I feel like some of you need to be more patient with yourself and the things you believe, or you could be like trying to uncover things about yourself, like certain things that you believe or what you want to believe. And again, this is just saying kind of like be patient at this time. For others, I feel that this could be talking about the amount of energy you put into things. So that's kind of like weird. I don't know, I feel like some of you are looking for something, and this could be anything, but the Temperance card would just say you kind of like have all the answers already, and the Temperance card is just like needing to turn one thing into another. Kind of a weird message there, but it's a card of like kind of like creating balance as well. So I feel like some of you could be creating balance, but for some of you, like I feel like this is saying you have the answers that you already need. So like again, if you're like hoping for closure on a relationship, I feel like what I was trying to say earlier is that it's like you already know what happened. So I feel like you just need to, with the Temperance card, kind of like believe it and see that you already know. So I feel like you already know. And finally, you have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So definite financial improvements for you here, Cancer. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer shores, and the Eight of Pentacles is like material success on the horizon. So I feel like there's more money coming in for you with this Eight of Pentacles. I also feel for others that this could be saying that you are just kind of like diligently working on things, like putting all your work into work, for example. Maybe some of you are not interested in love. Maybe you're just more focused on work, and the Six of Swords says that's fine, because that will probably lead to other improvements in your life as well, just kind of focusing on yourself right now. Even with that Hermit card and the Temperance card, it could just say like, again, you are maybe deciding to be more patient with yourself. You're more focused on yourself and work, or working on yourself with this Eight of Pentacles. And as I always say, Eight of Pentacles is a card of results. It says you will see results in the future. So I feel like a lot of you will be seeing results with these two cards. Definitely like this for you, Cancer. And but yeah, that's all I'm getting there, Cancer. So thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. What do we have for you, Leo? Leo, you have the Five of Pentacles coming up first here, Eight of Swords. Yeah, I would say if you're in a weird financial situation here, Leo, I feel like you could be a lot more free than you realize. Eight of Swords is, of course, the card of keeping yourself trapped. So I would say don't keep yourself trapped. I feel like some of you could be also putting unnecessary restrictions on yourself with that Eight of Swords. So it's like maybe you have a bunch of money coming in, and maybe it's time to use some of that money to enjoy yourself. But maybe you are feeling restricted because of things that have happened in the past, like when you didn't have money. So I feel like this is saying it's time to set yourself free, even if it's just a little bit. I feel like it'll kind of help you kind of have fun in your life or do things that you want to do. I feel for some of you there could be confusion as well about your finances. With this card, Eight of Swords can kind of represent confusion or more of a confusing energy. And Five of Pentacles, again, card of poverty. It's like maybe you're working on something, like a business or a job, and maybe you're not making as much as you think you should be. And so this could just be confusion or not seeing how to do something. But really, your answer is to take your power back here, Leo. Yeah, King of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands is a card of experimentation to me. It means all the typical stuff that it means, right? Not giving up, being perseverant, kind of sticking up for yourself, gaining a bunch of energy, increasing your stamina, continuing to work, all that other stuff. But really, to me, it's a card of experimentation. So it says if your finances are not doing well, or if you want more money, that maybe it's time to try something new, or maybe it's time to do a bunch of experiments with your finances so that you can make more money. I feel like it would be a really good time for you to do that. Nano Wands would also be a time for you to scream louder here, Leo. So to me, this would be the time where if you have a business, I feel like it would be a good time to tell everybody you know that you are the best at the business you do, or it would be a good time to start social media. It would be a good time to start a YouTube channel. Anything you can do to talk about yourself right here would be a good idea for you. King of Pentacles says this will lead to more and better finances, more stable, more predictable finances coming in for you. I feel like there's like a very supportive energy, but it's just like waiting. Like I feel like I feel like for you, Leo, it's just like out there. I feel like all this like supportive, very predictable financial energy is there for you to take, but I also feel like you have to grab onto it. I also feel I do feel like this could be love. So I do feel like there could be an earth sign coming in for you as well. And finally, you have the Judgment card and the Ten of Wands. You are, I see, part of me feels like you are awakening to this energy though, Leo. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like awakening to this energy of being able to release your extra responsibilities, things that you don't need to do. I also feel like some of you are realizing that you don't need to take on other people's responsibilities with the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is not just you. It could represent other people's garbage that you're taking on, and it could just be weighing you down. So I feel like you're starting to understand that you don't need to like overextend yourself. For others, I feel like you're seeing like what's popping into my head, kind of a crazy message as well, Leo, is like I feel like you're seeing that that there's like gold in whatever it is you do right now. So it's like maybe you have been thinking about changing your business, or maybe you've been thinking about starting a new job, but maybe at the same time you're like, I could probably actually just like work a little bit harder or something here where I am, and I can gain a bunch of benefits. But again, what are you going to do? I feel like you need to experiment if you are going to do that. So if you're going to stay where you are, or if you see the value in something that you're already doing, I feel like you just need to like try new things. And yeah, it's a kind of an obvious answer, but like I said, I feel like it'll lead to the best stuff. For others, I feel like this could be, what do I feel here? I feel like this Judgment card is talking about a rebirth. Yeah, that's why I was saying that. That's why I was saying the gold thing in something that you already have. It's like, like I talk to a lot of people who are married as well, for example, and they're all like, I'm thinking about leaving my husband or whatever of like 30 years, and, am I going to find somebody? I'm like, yeah, but you already got somebody who probably loves you. It's like, you can't see the value. It's like, what is somebody else really going to provide? And can you just open your mouth and tell your husband, I need X, Y, Z, because he'll probably be able to provide it, right? So I feel like some of you this could be a rebirth in your relationships as well. There you go, Leo. I almost ranted there for a minute, but I didn't. So thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. What do we have for you, Virgo people? And Virgo. Virgo, you have the Four of Cups here and the Seven of Swords. I feel like some of you feel tricked in love, or you were tricked in love. This has come up for you before. This is only for some of you. So I feel like some of you have been tricked in love, or you were tricked in love in some way. So yeah, that's what I'd say here. And I don't know what else to say, Virgo. That's all that's popping into my head. But I feel like for some of you, you were lied to or cheated on, tricked on, something like that. And I feel like you're just like moving past it. I would say this is a past energy that you're moving past. For others, this could represent like needing to avoid tricking yourself out of love. Four of Cups can be a card, if you are looking for love, Virgo, Four of Cups can be a card of throwing away very good love offers, or love offers that are that would be good for you. And Seven of Swords is like tricking yourself out of it. So I would say make sure not to trick yourself out of love offers if you are wanting love. If you're not wanting love, I feel like this could be other types of things. It's like you could be justifying reasons you are not moving towards like a dream or a goal that you have. And you could be like, this is very much like a what if energy, or coming up with justifications as to why you can't have things that you deserve. So I'd say don't do that. Next, you have the Knight of Swords here and the Four of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you need to double down and commit, just like everybody tonight needs to do apparently. But the Knight of Swords is a card of charging forward towards something. But the Knight of Swords isn't necessarily perfection. I feel like perfection is probably the problem for you, Virgo, especially if you're thinking about doing something new. Like maybe you're thinking about moving or traveling or going back to school or starting a business, getting a job, whatever. But I feel like some of you, not all of you, but some of you, I feel like need things or want things to be perfect. But Four Wands is kind of just saying you have to put the cart before the horse here. You have to just commit to something and then get started, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Knight of Swords is a hasty energy, it is a very rushed energy, so the Knight of Swords can make mistakes, but you know what, mistakes, if it doesn't kill us, right, it makes us stronger. So it's like you're not going to die doing something that you want to do. Nobody ever dies doing something. So I feel well that's not true what I just said. I don't want to, so don't sue me. There are plenty of things that could kill you if you do them, if you take the risk, Virgo. But for the most part, if you're doing something like living a dream, moving towards a goal, traveling, you're probably not going to die, right? Or the mistakes that you could make are probably not going to kill you, is what I was trying to say. So there's your little disclaimer, Virgo. But I feel like a lot of you could be doing that. This could also be a move as well, Virgo. So very simple. I feel like some of you could be moving or traveling with these two cards, and I feel like it would be a really good time. Could also be love as well. It could be an air sign coming in for you. Could just be somebody with air in your chart. You always get like random stuff, Virgo, like random different signs popping up. So that's what I feel like. It could be anybody in love, but it could lead to marriage. And finally, you have the Fool, Curveball, Virgo, and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you need to take a leap of faith here, and I feel like you need to realize it doesn't need to be perfect. Three of Pentacles, you always get both of these cards. So I feel like some of you need to open up to teamwork, like working on a team or working with other people to reach a goal or to do something you want to do, and I feel like that would be a good idea. For others, this is saying, like, I feel like this is saying, just take the leap of faith. Don't worry about the quality of the work that you're doing. I actually feel like you shouldn't worry about the quality. I feel like you just got to get it out there. I pretty much say the same stuff to Taurus every single night. So it's like, no matter what you're doing, I feel like you just have to get started on some sort of journey or something that you want to do. For others, I feel like this could just also be a new job, or it could be something new that you're starting here with the Fool. Obviously, the Fool is like a new beginning. So I feel like there's a lot of new beginnings for you here with the Fool card. I mean, you've been getting this card all year. I've been saying that this is your card this year, Virgo. So, and it clearly is. It comes up every single night for you. What else? I feel like some of you just need to have faith. I mean, if that could be what it is as well. So I feel like this, the Fool could be saying that you just need to have faith that things are going to work out for you, and maybe that's all it requires, right? So anything new that you're thinking about starting, I think you just need to have the faith, and that will kind of lead to success. So there you go, Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra. What do we have for you, Libra people? Libra. Libra, you have the Six of Wands here and the High Priestess. Yeah, a lot of attention coming in for you, as always, Libra. So another curveball tonight, right? So Libra, I feel like you need to get as much attention as you possibly can. The High Priestess is no action. It says you're not taking action to get as much attention as you possibly can. So get out there, Libra. If you want love, get out there. Put yourself on Tinder, Bumble, whatever it is you kids use nowadays. Go to the bar or somewhere where people hang out. Go out there. If you have a business, same thing. Social media is a must for you, Libra, apparently, according to the cards, because every single night you're getting these cards of attention. Same thing in business as well. I feel like for a lot of you, social media could actually be very valuable if you're like trying to get a job or something like that. Like having something to show off would be a good idea. I think not enough people think about that, but definitely a lot of good news coming in for you here with these two cards. I feel like it's a mystery as well. So I feel like there are mysteries, things you're learning about. Six of Wands can be a card of learning. So I feel like a lot of you could be learning about like hidden things in your life. Next, you have the Nine of Swords and the Three of Cups. You always get the Nine of Swords as well. Nine of Swords to me is a temporary blessing in disguise. it's also just like a temporary situation. So it could say that if you're experiencing negativity or like anxiety, depression, fear, sleepless nights, that these situations are just going to be temporary and that there will be a celebration in the future. But what I will say, Virgo, is that the Nine of Swords is an amazing card for things like temporary work. So if you're looking for a job, a part-time job, temporary work, consulting work, any of that type of work would be really good for you with this Nine of Swords. It says it will lead to a celebration. This message comes up for you all the time. So I feel like also, like, again, if you're looking for something full-time and you haven't been able to find something, taking something that's temporary or part-time or consulting gigs or whatever could lead to a full-time job is what this Nine of Swords says. So I would definitely be willing, if I were you, to look for something like that. But I feel a lot of you need to get out of your head. Three Cups, like I said, celebration. If you're looking for love, again, Three Cups would be a card of getting out there, socializing, and kind of like meeting new people. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling very bold. This is really good. I do feel like this is in the future for you. It's not going to be on the 21st if you're watching this on the 21st, but I do feel like you're kind of like, things are turning around. You are becoming more bold, more assertive. I feel like you're kind of standing out in certain ways. I also feel like there's more of like a wholehearted energy with the Queen of Wands. It's kind of like a card of giving something everything you got, and I feel like a lot of you are doing that, or you will be doing that as well. I also feel like a return of energy. So if you've been feeling tired, again, that Nine of Spades or the Nine of Swords, if you've been feeling tired, exhausted, depressed, whatever, I feel like you're feeling more awake, more alive with this card here. To me, the Queen of Wands, the most important part of the Queen of Wands is that it's a card of being like very sure of yourself. So I feel like the more sure of yourself that you can be in anything that you're doing, the better. I feel like it'll kind of like make sure that you are going to get things accomplished, just because your beliefs have changed maybe with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune would say, and the Queen of Wands would say, like, you are turning into this right here, more sure of yourself. And that's probably the most important thing there. So thank you, Libra. Really appreciate it. All right, Scorpio, what do we have for you, Scorpio people? And Scorpio. Scorpio, power couple. If you're, look at this Emperor, Empress, Two of Cups. I would say if you are finding love, you could be getting into a power couple type situation here for sure. This is amazing. Look at this. Ace of Swords as well. I feel like some of you are just very clear on a plan for your life with the Emperor and the Ace of Swords. It's like you could be coming up with a plan for anything in your life, and it's like you're just very clear on what you need to do. And I feel like if you do it, you will be very successful in whatever it is you're doing. It could be like a business, a new relationship, whatever. It could be a daily routine that you're adding in here. And I feel like that daily routine, or if you're starting a daily routine, that daily routine will be very successful for you with these cards. I also feel like for others, this is you kind of using your own strength, your own force. So this to me could represent a very kind of, number one, competitive energy, but also an energy of being able to convince people, like very convincing energy here as well. So a lot of you could be very persuasive is the word I was looking for with these two cards. And so use that to your advantage. If you're like trying to buy something, sell something, get people to believe you about something, whatever it is, use that energy. Next, you have the Empress here in the Seven of Pentacles. This is an increase in your abundance for sure. I keep getting the message, and I think I said this to you the other night as well, Scorpio, that I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you could have been working on something like a business or a job for quite a long time, and it's like maybe you haven't seen results. Seven of Pentacles, delayed results, and the Empress would be a bunch of abundance. So I feel like you're about to have a harvest, especially for those of you that have been working on like a business or a job and hoping for growth for a long period of time. It feels like 2 or 3 years to me for some reason. That's what keeps popping into my head. So if you've been working, could be longer, could be a little bit less, but if you've been working on something for around that amount of time, I feel like this could be saying you're about to see a harvest. I would say also, especially if you've been working on it consistently, so if like you're posting videos on YouTube every single week, I feel like you're about to see a payoff from that consistent work. But I feel like it's just taken time to catch up with these two cards. Again, could be love coming in for you there as well. And finally, you have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, total fulfillment in love. So if you're meeting somebody at this time, Scorpio, could be a totally fulfilling relationship, something that is almost perfect for you. If you're, and like I said, could be a soulmate, power couple type thing going on here with the Empress and the Emperor. That is my power couple combination. And for some of you, could be meeting them at a distance with that Nine of Cups. And like I said, I feel like it could be a perfect match. For others, this would just represent getting something you wish for, getting something you want. Two of Cups would be happiness. So this really looks like a wish to me. Looks like you getting some sort of wish here, Scorpio. So Scorpio, that looks really, really good for you, and a lot of abundance, a lot of success. I like it. So thank you, Scorpio. All right, let's move on here to Sagittarius. I feel like I missed Libra. Does anybody know if I missed Libra? I don't know. I could be losing my mind today. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I didn't miss Libra, right? I'm not sure. All right, Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. We are going to be shuffling this real quick. I already shuffled this deck, but I do want to give it a quick mix up here. And, all right. And Sag. All right, I guess I didn't miss Libra. I did Libra, thank God. All right, Sagittarius. Here we go. And Sag. Sagittarius, you have the Three of Pentacles here and the Three of Swords. I feel like some of you are moving away from a heartbreak, plain and simple. I feel like you're moving towards someone. If you have recently gone through a heartbreak in love, I feel like you're moving towards somebody who wants to put the work in, which is probably the most important thing here. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that. You have really good cards here tonight, Sagittarius, so it looks much better than, it hasn't been looking bad, but I feel like your readings are never really all that exciting, maybe. So maybe your life has been boring. Maybe things have been kind of slow or just not moving forward. I don't know, but I feel like things are kind of getting a little bit better now. So I do like to see that. I do feel like you need to have fun. This is like no fun. Three of Pentacles kind of is a card of having fun as well. So I feel like some of you need to have fun with that card, and I feel like it'll be a good idea. I feel like planning will kind of save you from difficulties as well. Three of Pentacles having a plan. It's like, these people, they're carving a statue. It's like, you're not going to just like carve a statue without a plan, right? So I feel like some of you need to realize that you're being given a block of marble, whatever the hell they carve stuff out of, but I feel like you need to have a plan for what you're going to create. So it could be about anything that you're trying to create in your life, but I feel like a plan or an outline or a general idea of what you're going to be doing is a good idea. I feel like for some of you, I don't know, it's like such a weird message, but I feel like for some of you, you need to realize that. Like, if you're starting a relationship, I feel like you need to realize right now it might look like a stupid rock, but it could be turning into a statue if you put the time in. So I feel like you need to realize that. Next, you have the Star card here, Sagittarius, and the Ace of Pentacles. Amazing. This to me would represent everything you want. So the Star is total fulfillment, a wish, hope, clarity. It is just and it's also inspiration as well. And the Ace of Pentacles is like a new opportunity. So I feel like a lot of you could be having like a new opportunity to get something you want here in business, work, or even love. Ace of Pentacles to me is like the path to marriage. It doesn't say you are getting married, but it just says you could be on the right path to meeting someone or finding the person that will lead you to marriage as well. But the Star is also inspiration. I don't know, like I'm getting all this creative stuff here. Again, like I said, creating a statue, creating something nice in your life. The Star is kind of like the spark, the inspiration to creating something new. Ace of Pentacles, the ups and downs of creating something new in your life, whether it's a new job, a new life, whatever. But I like the Ace of Pentacles because it says you're willing to kind of go on the journey, that you're willing to go on the ups and downs of creating a perfect life or whatever it is that you want here. So I really like that for you, Sagittarius. Definitely feel wishes. I feel like for some of you, there's hope coming in. It's like I feel like you're getting clues that you're getting things that you've wanted for a long time, especially if you've been experiencing like a lack of fulfillment in your life where things are not falling into place. I feel like this is saying that, that's what's going on here, is that you are kind of getting to this place of starting to see clues that things are falling into place. Does that make sense? I don't know. But there you go. And finally, you have the Strength card and the Page of Wands. Could be a Leo, could be like a fire sign coming in for some of you for love. I only feel that for like such a small percentage of you. I really feel air for some reason for you, Sagittarius, or earth. So if you're looking for love, I feel like air or earth signs could be coming in for you here. And that's what I'd say here. For others, I feel like this is saying maybe that the Page of Wands kind of is like our dreams. It is the things that maybe we want in our lives that, it's kind of like our passions, things that kind of make us feel pulled in a certain direction in our lives as well. So I feel like for some of you, that's what this is saying, is that like you need to have strength and you need to believe that you can get the things that you want. It seems to be like a dominant energy for me over like the past like while is what I'd say here. I also feel for others that the Page of Wands is like not caring what other people think, which, can require strength as well. So I feel like some of you are like kind of stopping, like worrying about other people and what they think with these two cards. So that's what I feel for you there. I feel like, yeah. I don't know. I feel crazy tonight, people. But I feel like the messages are going all over the place. But still a very good reading there, Sagittarius. So thank you, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. All right, Capricorn. What is going on for Cap? Capricorn, 4949, if you're into numerology, is your timestamp. It actually won't be your timestamp on the video, but as of right now it is. Capricorn, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like some of you, this would be a change in your finances. I feel that some of you are about to get a reward for hard work that you've been doing. This could be minor. It could just be a kind of like a raise or a promotion, or it could just be like a bonus as well. With the Seven of Pentacles, it could just be you getting a bonus in work or something like that. But I do feel like some sort of reward. And the Four of Pentacles says maybe it's not like amazing, but it still could be like enough, or it could be a pretty good bonus as well. For others, I feel like this could just represent a new job, of course. Seven of Pentacles is kind of one of my new job cards. To me, it just represents something new kind of coming in. Four of Pentacles says this will provide a lot of kind of financial security or financial stability for you. So I do like this energy for you. Four of Pentacles, I kind of go back and forth on. To me, it's a good card, bad card type of situation, but I do feel pretty good about it. So I feel like whatever this is going to be good for you. For others, I'm also getting that if you're like trying to leave a job or something, I feel like that like if you are trying to leave a job, like a boss could be like offering you more money. So maybe you're trying to leave and they're like, we don't want you to leave. So this could be like a raise to keep you on or to make you stay in a job. I feel like it'd be worth it as well. So something to consider. Next you have the Ace of Cups here, the Judgment card. This could be communication and love. So if you are looking for love, definitely could be a love offer coming in for you here, Capricorn. And I feel like it'd be pretty good. You don't have anybody specific showing up here. Yes, you do. I lied. Water sign. I was going to say, you've had a water sign showing up for like weeks. And now you have the Page of Cups here, which would be a water sign coming in for you. So I feel like there could be a water sign coming in for you. I feel like it could be a good relationship. I would be careful. I feel like I said this to you the other night as well. It's definitely popping into my head that maybe there's somebody coming in who just doesn't want to be alone. And I would say, like, you got to be careful of people who want to be in relationships because they don't want to be alone. It's like, that's not a good reason to be in a relationship, plain and simple. So that's what I'd say there. But at the same time, I do, a lot of love, a lot of attraction, your emotions overflowing, being very happy. So it could be a very happy situation for you. I also feel like this could be, the Judgment card can just represent your kind of vision in life, or it can represent like a certain level of clarity. And the clarity here with the Ace of Cups could be saying that you're getting some clarity on an issue that you've been dealing with for a long time, and it could make you very happy. So whatever challenges or difficulties you've been dealing with are probably, this is like a fortune after difficulty type of situation. And finally, you have the Ten of Swords here and the Page of Cups. So I feel that for some of you, this could be a love offer coming in. I definitely feel like this is somebody coming off of like a very difficult past. Like I said, that's why I would be careful of getting into a relationship with somebody who maybe just got out of a relationship or something like that, because they could be still have a lot of baggage. So maybe you just want to take your time if that's the case. Don't rush into it. Maybe go on dates with them, but try to kind of not rush into the situation. For others, I feel this could definitely be a move, because Page of Cups can just simply be an offer. And the Ten of Swords, to me, again, is just a moving card. So I feel like some of you could be moving with these two cards as well. For others, I feel like this could be you getting out of a negative situation as well, but it might not be perfect, is what this would say. So the Ten of Swords, for example, this could be a difficult situation you're in ending. Like, it could be a marriage, or it could be a legal matter or whatever. The Page of Cups could be like some sort of offer coming in to end the situation, but again, it might be not like an ideal ending, but at the same time, it's an ending. So I always tell people, it's like, especially this year, especially in legal matters, it's like if we get an opportunity to get out of it for less, we should probably take it. If we're in like some sort of legal matter, or if we're in like a divorce situation, because it will just get it out of our lives right here, Judgment, and it will allow us to like start over another life, basically. And I feel like some of you maybe need to cut your losses here. You will have the opportunity to cut your losses, which will probably be the best thing you could possibly do. But there you go, Capricorn. Thank you, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. All right, Aquarius. what do we have for you, Aquarius people and Aquarius? Aquarius, you have the Death card and the King of Cups. Could be a Scorpio coming in for some of you for love, for sure. So if you're looking for love, could be a Scorpio. For others, this is like a change in your emotions. The King of Cups is just a card of being very wise, like diplomatic, charismatic, calm. And just very emotionally stable. So a lot of you could just be going through transformations with your emotions, becoming more emotionally stable. And like I keep saying, Neptune and Pisces, we should probably try our best to keep our emotions as stable as possible. That doesn't mean we can't have emotions. It just means that we should try to keep them stable. Pretty simple. If we do that, then things will be attracted to us very easily. If our emotions are all over the place, then we're going to be attracting a bunch of negative stuff. So as I always say to you, Aquarius, no stinking thinking there with those two cards. Next, you have the Moon and the Five of Cups. Again, your emotions. So try your best to keep your emotions stable, I would say, with these two cards. And I feel like your emotions as well could be controlling things in your life that maybe you don't want to have them controlling. So, like I said, I would keep it positive here. For others, this could say that you have fears that are just like unfounded. So to me, internal fears that don't exist here with these two cards. Five of Cups is like you're worrying about something, the Moon, fears, but the Five of Cups, two cups standing up right here. So it's kind of like saying you might be fearing some situation in your life, but really it's probably fine. The two cups are still standing. Things will be fine in whatever situation you're in, is what I'd say here. Yeah, I feel like something is going to turn out, I had to clarify that. I feel like something's going to turn out way more abundant than you realize in your life as well. And finally, you have the Three of Wands here, and you also have the Two of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, this is you kind of like weighing your options, obviously, with the Two of Swords, thinking about the future. I feel like you're trying to think about the future changes or changes. You're trying to think about changes you're thinking about making and the future effect they are going to have. So that's what I'd say with the Three of Wands. It's like you will be kind of like thinking about the things you're doing now and the effect that they will have on you in the future. I'm just going to adjust this feeling here for you there, Aquarius, with those two cards. But Page of Pentacles as well, definitely new love coming in for you here, Aquarius. So I feel like there's new love coming in for you here if you're looking for love, someone brand spanking new, as I say with the Page of Pentacles. This to me would also be like a new job or starting something new work-wise or business-wise, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like you are like on this very much like, look at all these discovery cards as well. I feel like you have a lot of discovery. The Moon to me would say like it's okay to live in your fantasies. It's okay to kind of like imagine a future life and imagine what it could be like. But the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles are saying like, if you're imagining making changes, maybe it would be a good time to experiment or try some of these changes that you're thinking about making in your life. And even if it's on a very small level. And like I've been talking about all year, it's a great year to start a business, and it's a great year to start a business at the smallest level. It's like, how far down can you break down a business idea that you have just to test out the idea? It's like the example I always use, if you're thinking about wanting to start a restaurant, it's like, could you just cook for some friends and charge them $5 each to cook for them? It's like, boom, if they actually eat your food, then you know that your food's pretty good, then you can start the restaurant, right? It might sound ridiculous, but it's a good year to do that. So I would say maybe you could do that. And maybe you could just start at the smallest level possible here, Aquarius. It could be in any other area of your life as well. But I only have so much time, and yeah, I can't cover all the ideas. But there you go, Aquarius. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Thank you, Pisces. Really appreciate the patience, Pisces. But here we go. Let's see what we got for you, Pisces people. And Pisces. All right, Pisces. Here we go. Yeah. Pisces, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Devil. I feel like some of you very clearly, this is a past, present, future type situation for me here, Pisces. I feel like that's what how the reading's laid out. I feel like some of you have walked away from a relationship that was toxic. I feel like you felt left out in the cold. No matter how toxic it was, I feel like you could have been very hurt by leaving a past relationship in the past. But whatever you're heading towards, Pisces, looks amazing. So I feel like things are going to be improving for you. I feel like for some of you, maybe if you have any bad habits, it would be a good time to cut out those habits with these two cards. It's just saying bad habits could be like cutting into your finances, or maybe you're spending too much money, or maybe you're not spending enough time making money. So I feel like some of you need, maybe, like I said, not all of you, but I feel like some of you maybe need to cut out some bad habits with these two cards here. But that, to me, that's all talking about the past. Part of me feels like if you did have bad habits, you already have changed them, Pisces, so I wouldn't even worry about it. Next, you have the Four of Swords and you have the Four of Wands. So I feel like that there could be marriage in the future after a break. Some of you could have taken a break from love with this Four of Swords, and now you're heading towards like marriage. To me, the Four of Wands really isn't a marriage card, because it is, but to me, it's like after marriage, because the people have already gotten married on the Four of Wands. So it's kind of like a celebration card, or it's kind of like an after marriage card in a lot of ways. But really, I feel like some of you could be heading towards marriage. For others, I feel like you're finally deciding, or you have finally realized what you need to commit to with this Four of Wands. So I feel like some of you could be deciding what you want to commit to in your life. And it could be like a business or a job or something like that as well, is what I'd say. And finally here, Pisces, I'm actually going to pull more cards for you, Pisces, but you have the Magician. You've been getting the Magician every single night. I'm pretty sure you've had this card every night. And the Six of Cups. I feel like you're just attracting complete happiness into your life here. To me, the Six of Cups could be like a soulmate as well. This is a card of the soulmate, if you believe in soulmates. And it's also a card of just like happiness. So I feel like a lot of you could be just attracting happiness or focused on happiness. And kind of like I just said to Aries, I feel like the more positive your emotions, the more likely you are to attract the things you want in your life. I feel like I've been saying, Pisces, every single night, I feel like you are going to get exactly what you want. So make sure to keep those thoughts positive here with the Magician card. I feel like it's also important that you take action on something here, Pisces. Yes. Hangman, Queen of Pentacles. Yes. I feel like you need to take action on something you want, because the Hangman says you're just keeping yourself stuck by not getting started. So I feel like you need to get started on something. Queen of Pentacles says pick the new path, start the journey. So I feel like it's time for you to start some sort of new journey in your life here with this card. I feel like you have, here's what I'll say about the Queen of Pentacles. It says you have all the resources you need at your disposal. It says you have everything you need to get started. So I feel like you just need to get started. Yeah, this is the only thing that's holding you back right here. Nine of Swords. Yeah, and the fear of competition. So let go of your fears here, Pisces. Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, fears, worries, doubts, depression. Five of Wands, mental conflict. Get out of your head, Pisces. But and keep it positive with that Magician. Other than that, this looks really good. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card right now. Also, everybody, I am going to, just so everybody who wasn't here earlier knows, I'm going to post a link to a form at the bottom, or in the description below, and also in the comments below. And it's for my new channel. So if you have any ideas, or if there's stuff you want to see, definitely check out that form. I will have it up like 10 minutes after this video goes live on YouTube. So definitely check that out as well. All right. 1, 2, and 3, everybody. 1, 2, and 3. And, all right. This is an already shuffled deck as well. People always ask me, why don't you shuffle? I'm like, well, I do, but apparently not enough times. And it's because I sit here and shuffle all day long. That's why I don't shuffle a ton of times on video. So all these decks are very well mixed up. But if you pick card number 1, you have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, this is you opening up to new opportunities. The Six of Pentacles, to me, is a card of like resources and knowledge. But so kind of a weird message here, but I do feel like some of you are just opening up to new ways of doing things. That's really all that's coming in here. And I feel like that's probably the best thing you could possibly do. So yeah, that's what I would say here with the Six of Pentacles. That's all I'm getting. I'm trying to pick out more, but I feel like you're just opening up to new ways of doing things, card number 1. I feel like that's the best thing you could do. If you pick card number 2, you have the Page of Wands and the Fool card. So I feel like some of you are committing to a new path. This is very, very free-spirited energy, and this has come up for like the past 2 weeks as well. I feel like people need to be more spontaneous, more free-spirited. I feel like people need to be more kind of willing to just go whatever way the wind takes them, right? So I feel like some of you are needing to do that. I feel like it'll make life a lot easier as well. So I like that. I feel like some of you need to be more creative as well. So I feel like creativity would help you out. If you're doing creative work, I'm definitely getting success here as well. If you do anything creative, it could even be like marketing or being in marketing, but it could also be art or entertainment or something like that as well. Also social media. So I feel like there's a lot of success here for card number 2. But card number 2, people, just do it. right here, the Fool. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Nine of Swords here and the Star. So I feel like some of you need to get out of your head, obviously, because this is what's coming in. And it's like you could be worrying for no reason here, card number 3 people, over something or some sort of temporary situation, when really there's a lot of benefits and good things coming in for you with the Star. For others, I feel like this is like inspiration that gets you out of this energy. So I feel like you need to like follow your inspiration. If you're feeling inspired to do something new with your life, I would do it with these 2 cards here. I'm also getting something about Aquarius as well. I would say if you dated an Aquarius, or if you dated one in the past, I feel like it's time to let that person go. I feel like that person's holding you back. I feel like they're like an anchor in your life. I do feel I get something here. It might not be an Aquarius. It could be somebody with Aquarius in their chart. But I feel like if you dated this person, if you're still hanging on to them, I feel like it's time to let them go. If this is someone new, by the way, if you're dating someone like recently who's an Aquarius or who has Aquarius in their chart, I feel like it's much more positive. So I feel like the opposites. But there you go. All right. Thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer questions now, and I am, of course, super chats get preference is what I'm just babbling on tonight, people. But anyway, super chats get preference. I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. But Liz, happy birthday again. Really appreciate the super chat. You say, let's pull some cards. You have the Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Could be new love coming in for you here, Liz. So I feel like there is new love coming in for you here with these 2 cards. And I feel like it could be a water sign or an earth sign coming in for you here. And I like that. Page of Pentacles is my card of someone, like I said, brand new. And the Page of Cups, I feel like it's just saying it's love. So I feel like there could be an admirer coming in. And it definitely could be an earth sign person. I feel like this is more talking about work. I feel like your finances stabilizing like over the next year as well. Yeah, releasing a lot of burdens. I feel like this is very good, because this is getting more like focused on your life in general here, Liz. And the King of Pentacles, doing what's important. 10 of Wands, releasing responsibilities in your life that are not important. So I feel like you're kind of focusing on what's important in your life, and that's pretty much it. And I feel like it's just going to make your life easier, is what I'd say here. Yeah, it's like you're moving on from things from the past here. Yeah, this is like the return to happiness with the King of Cups. So I feel like your life is about to get easier. I like it. Thank you, Liz. Journey, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Why am I seeing repeating numbers 222 so much? Queen of Pentacles, I feel like it's talking about, I see 222 every single day practically, so I'm right there with you. But to me, I feel like it's telling you to start a new journey or start a new path. I feel like it's saying your thoughts are in line with the truth as well, is what's popping into my head. So I feel like you need to trust your thoughts, like pay attention to whatever you're thinking about when you see that number, because I feel like it's saying that your thoughts are in line with the truth, and that's what I'm getting. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, Flint, give me a job proposal Thursday. I would say, yeah, I feel like yes is what I'd say to you. If they do, I feel like it's like too much work. So I feel like you should negotiate and all that other stuff as well. I talk to a lot of people. It's like, a lot of people say, I can't negotiate because then they won't hire me. I'm like, no, you're looking at this the wrong way. It's like, me as a business owner, would I rather hire someone who doesn't negotiate or negotiates? The answer is I'd rather hire somebody who negotiates. It's like they just added a skill onto what they are already capable of doing. So to me, I would much rather hire someone who has the ability and does negotiate, makes them seem more valuable as well. So I'd say if there's too many responsibilities, negotiate with the Devil card. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, card for the rest of the week and the weekend, please. 5 of Cups, get out of your head. Yes, the High Priestess, get out of your head. I feel like you need to trust your intuition, San. 7 of Pentacles, I feel like there could be like opportunities for you to kind of like brush things up, is what's popping into my head. So crazy. It's like I'm almost getting like a San. This almost feels like a perfection type of meaning to me, but this is not a bad thing. It's like sometimes perfectionism can be a bad idea, but I actually feel like this is a good idea. Whatever you are perfecting, it's almost like you're cleaning something up, or something could literally be cleaning, but could be also like kind of touching up a project or something like that. Brandy, thank you for the super chat. You have the 2 of Swords, Brandy, needing to make a choice, the World. So I feel like you're wrapping up cycles in your life with the World card here, Brandy. But I feel like you need to get out of your head, pick the new path with this card, and the World says open up to the world. Typical, right? So this could be dating, but it could also just be opening up to things. I feel like you're like kind of wrapping things up though, like moving towards goals and all that other stuff as well. Allie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands for the rest of the week. Very straightforward work week type energy. Three of Pentacles, just working. Six of Wands, good news coming in, good things coming in for you as well. But it's also the card of kind of like taking this to me would represent taking pride in your work, because the Six of Wands is the card of pride and the Three of Pentacles is the card of putting work into something. So I feel that you should make sure you're doing good work, but overall very positive. Ashley S, thank you for the super chat. You say, is Julian picking the other girl over me? I would say yes. I feel like he's walking away from you, so I would say yes. Heartbroken. I'm sorry to say that, but I feel like saying yes to your question, so yes. Gareth, thank you for the super chat. Gareth, if you could type your question in down below, that would be great. Thank you, Gareth. Crystal Cantu, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, working waitress job tonight, will I be successful? Oh yeah, definitely. Ace of Swords, victory. Six of Swords, improvements. Six of Swords says carry on the momentum. Like, a Six of Swords would be a card of getting into the zone. Like, you ever have one of those nights where you're being a waitress, you're just like in the zone where everything is just kind of flowing? Six of Swords says make sure to put yourself in that zone. It'll allow things to like flow faster. But Six of Swords, definitely. So Ace of Swords, really good card. Definitely a victory. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will some of the struggles be over soon? Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, yes. This is what I would say to you. So, yes. I feel like saying yes. The Nano Swords is like a card of overcoming obstacles. It's also a card of being very direct and like kind of like charging through things. And the Queen of Swords is like a card of being very honest, forthright, and also using your experience to overcome obstacles. So, I would say yes to you. K-Stars, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, may I have a message from Spirit, please? Nine of Pentacles, the Death, and Knight of Wands. So, Nine of Pentacles, I feel like for you is talking about discipline. I feel like you need to be disciplined on something that you're working on, K-Stars. So, that's what I feel like it's talking about. I feel like it's talking about discipline, being disciplined. But discipline comes with great reward on this Nine of Pentacles. You get all the Pentacles, right? So, I feel like discipline is the most important thing there. Next, you're going through a transformation here. Death card has been coming up a lot lately with the Four Swords. You don't have the Four Swords here, but kind of like how I've been taking that meaning with the Four Swords is it's saying that it seems like a lot of people could be in a transition period where it's like maybe things aren't working out perfectly. So maybe we're trying to start a business or a job or whatever, and maybe things aren't perfect yet, but I feel like it's saying they will be. And I feel like it's just saying you're kind of like in a transition learning period, if that makes sense, where things are about to get a lot better. And the Knight of Wands here is, I feel, talking about working on something you're passionate about. So anything you're passionate about would be a good idea. It's also a card of being more adventurous. And I feel like that's the most important message for you, is that I feel like it's saying be adventurous and kind of be more free-spirited as well. But K-Stars, that looks amazing. Yeah, I feel like you need to be determined. Determination, strength, determination. I literally said it on the Nine of Pentacles, be disciplined, but same thing, discipline on the strength card. Readings with Allie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You said, would a reversal work out in my favor? I would say yes to you. Yeah, I would say yes. So yes. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what do you say? You say, checking out apartments. Is this one for me? Eight of Pentacles, I would say yes. So, yes, is what I would say to you, for sure. Gareth, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I attend September event? It means moving houses. Four Pentacles, Three Cups. I feel like you should. So, yes, Four Pentacles kind of could be a move, and the Three of Cups would be a celebration. So, but I would say yes to you, for sure. Marth 2000, thank you for the super chat. Does he want me? Moon. I feel like he's too slow. The Moon is fears, but the Moon would also be a no card if I'm being honest with you. Knight of Pentacles is just like being too cautious. It's somebody who is too cautious. Yeah, I feel like you need to set yourself free from this situation is what I'd say to you. I feel like there's someone else coming in for you for sure. Yeah, you're very attractive at this time, so I would get out there. I feel like there's someone else coming in for you. Sophia, thank you for the super chat. Sophia, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Readings with Allie. Man is sending me nudies. Should I respond? Justice, I would say no. This is what I would say. So, no. This is what I would say here. Justice, I don't know why justice is coming up here. It's saying, I mean, I feel like it's saying if you wanted to put the energy in, sure, go for it. But the Five of Wands would say, like, too much conflict is what I would say here. Yeah, and Five of Wands, you know what's weird? The word that's popping into my head is a hassle. So I feel like it'd be too much of a hassle. I think there's a lot of attraction there, so if you wanted to, go for it. Jonathan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Couple cards for love. Jonathan, you have the Eight of Wands, the Temperance card. Yeah, Eight of Wands is like card of communication, but it's also a card of needing to take action to get something you want. The Temperance card is a card of balance as well. So I feel like there needs to be balance coming in for you, or you need to create balance is what I'd say here. Yeah, Nine of Wands, I feel like you need to open up more to love, is what I'd say to you. So I feel like you need to open up more to love, or something like that. So I would open up. I'd get out there. Sophia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, does Sean actually like me? And if not, how do I know which guy? I feel like he does. Two of Cups is what I'd say to you. Ace of Cups, your emotions overflowing. So I feel like saying yes. I feel like that there is attraction here. So yes is what I feel like saying to you. Four of Swords, it's like maybe you have been waiting for this, or you have been waiting for love to come in, but but I would say yes. I feel like there's attraction there. Chariot says you are in control of this situation, is what I would say to you. So I feel like take control, and I feel like it'll be very good for you, is what I would say to you. No doubt about it. Readings with Ali answered, Jonathan answered. Kundalini Spirit Shakti, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Kundalini say card for love. Two of Wands, some sort of change in love. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. So I feel like there's a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you here, and so yeah, I feel like there's definitely love coming in for you. Two of Wands is like saying be bold. It's saying stand up for yourself basically and get out there, is what I would say. So I feel that's what I feel for you. I feel like there's definitely love coming in for you. Yeah, it's like a rebirth. So I feel like Judgment would say kind of like open up to communication if I was being super picky about this card. So it'd say like open up to new people. But yeah, really good. I feel like there's definitely love coming in for you. Simran, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will my friend get pregnant naturally? Yes. Literally the card of getting pregnant. So yes, or in the card of sex. So yes, is what I would say to you. No doubt about it. I'm not a doctor, so do not take that as medical advice, but that's a yes if I haven't ever seen one. No doubt about it. Fiery Temperance, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Look for different job advice, please. More action is what I'd say here with the Hangman. Yeah, definitely. The Page of Swords is like a card of seeking, looking for something. So I feel like you need to keep looking for something is what these two cards are saying. So I would get out there if I were you, and I would keep looking for something. This card here, the Page of Swords, is saying like find something that you can be curious about. So I feel like you need to be curious as well. No doubt about it. Danny, thank you for the super chat. You have the Ten of Cups. You say need a sign. This is a card of fortune after difficulty. It would be a yes card. So I'm not sure what kind of sign you would be looking for, but yeah, fortune after difficulty, good things coming in. I like it. I like it a lot. Michelle My Bell, thank you for the super chat. I feel like you need to focus on manifestation. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune says you need to like spin the wheel. So I feel like you need to kind of like put energy into spinning the wheel, or kind of like creating things in your life. So that's what I feel for you. I feel like you need to put more energy in, but there's definitely a turning point coming in for you here. And what else do I feel? I feel luck in a certain way, but I feel like it's like luck that you're creating. So that looks good. Sarah Lynn, thank you for the super chat. Will me and Steven work out? I would say Hierophant. I feel like maybe you feel left out in the cold right now with the Five of Pentacles, or maybe you feel like something is missing. But the Hierophant would say yes. So Hierophant is marriage. So I would say yes. I got Lovers. So yes. But I feel like whatever that Five of Pentacles is, I feel like just communication, or trying to kind of fill in, like wherever you're feeling a lack of fulfillment, that would say talk about it. All right. Michelle My Bell, again, thank you. Message from Spirit, money. So I feel like it's saying money is about to get better. Ten of Pentacles is just like, would be the mind, body, spirit connection. It would be like everything connecting in your life. So it would say that there is fulfillment coming in through a mind, body, spirit connection, basically. So I feel like that's what it's talking about. I feel like it's just saying that you will be kind of like connecting together. Coach Cat, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. May I have a card from Spirit too? Yes. You have the Six of Cups. I feel like in a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying that kind of basically obstacles are being removed from your life. So to me, the Six of Cups is almost like a turnaround. It says where there have been difficulties in your life, those things are being removed. So now it's time to try something again, something that you thought that you could never try again, or maybe it's something that you thought you could never have again, whatever the case may be. So I feel like it's time for you to try again. Christina Nava, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what is grumpy thinking? You have the Three of Wands here. So probably thinking a lot about the future is what I would say here. The only reason I don't like this card for kind of like what I'm feeling your question is about is because it's a card of projection. So it's a card that says this person could be thinking about the future, but it's like that future is a projection. It's like not necessarily reality. Or it could also say that their wheels are really spinning in their head and they're projecting a lot of future outcomes in this situation. And so again, it's like they could be telling themselves stories, if that makes sense. Yeah, the Hermit. So they could be very withdrawn right now from you, but it's like that's what they're doing. They could be kind of projecting all these like future things in their life, if that makes sense. Faya Angel, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's coming? Walked away from art gallery yesterday. Total attention, success, happiness, total alignment with what you're supposed to be doing. So I feel like greatness is what is coming in for you here, Faya Angel. A lot of attention as well. Yeah, look, Nine of Cups, total fulfillment in your life as well. A wish, getting something you wish for, getting something you want. So that looks good. Rosa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, congratulations. You say you got your settlement check. That's great news. Cards for the month. You have the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. Have a plan for what you do with that money, is what this is saying. The Emperor is just saying, have a plan. Ace of Pentacles, money. So it just is kind of like, I feel like it's saying, make sure it doesn't disappear as quickly as you've gotten it. And also, this could represent other financial opportunities coming in for you as well, is what I'd say. Yeah, King of Wands. King of Wands is taking care of something like a baby. So if you're thinking about starting anything new, like getting a job or starting a business, this says like treat it as if it were a child so that it can grow. So yeah, that's what I feel like you need to do there with that card. Seven of Cups. Make sure to have focus. But overall, that looks very, very positive. Rosa. All right. No, I didn't. Okay. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Spirit card. You have the Tower, Rose, and the Four Wands. Yeah, it's like you're trying to rebuild after a situation. Four Wands just says like commit to a new life is what I feel like it's saying. I feel like it's saying this is freedom to me, Rose. I feel like I've said that to you before as well. I feel like you need to either focus on your freedom or you are focused on creating freedom in your life, because like the Tower, like look, a lot of people consider it a bad card, but really it's like if we have a Tower moment, we are kind of free, after that. So it could be saying freedom. Four Wands is a card of freedom as well. So yeah, I feel like you're kind of like focusing on your own freedom, or you should be at this time. All right, everybody. I think I'm all caught up. So if I have not answered your question, feel free to pop it in down below. I will be sticking around for a little while longer, and I will take some more questions. Baby Cakes, what is up? Baby Cakes, I'm going to pull you a card right now. So, Baby Cakes, Adele, you have the High Priestess. I feel like you need to trust your intuition at this time and take action on things that you want as well, is what I would say there. And did anybody break the rules and comment above this? I don't think so. Probably not. So, that's all right. Farzana, will you meet your soulmate this year? I feel like the Justice card just says if you put the energy in, you will. So, yes. Amanda, you say card for the 22nd of August, and will I get the job? Five of Wands, I would say no. I feel like there's too much competition, is what I'd say here. So I'm not crazy about this, is what I'd say to you. Rosie, Six of Cups, I feel like you will. So Six of Cups is happiness, but I feel like you will hear from them. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, yeah. I feel like you're going to hear from them. I wouldn't worry too much about that. I feel like they could be busy or something like that. Christina Gomez, how does Matt Aries feel about me? You have the Knight of Wands, so a lot of attraction here with the Knight of Wands, and very confident. Hierophant wants to marry you, so I feel like there's a lot of attraction there, and attention as well. Or there will be in the near future. I like that quite a bit. And Rose, that is very good to hear, that you are thinking about yourself. Ninja, you have the Nano Swords. Get out of your head. You can have whatever you want, Ninja. Page of Swords says you just have to believe and find a way. So that's what I feel like you have to do, Ninja. 8 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're about to make quick movements towards things you want. Mary, will my house sell soon? Ace of Pentacles, yes. So, yes, as soon as it possibly can, is what I'd say with that Ace of Pentacles. I like it. Calcifer, Firestar, the Star, I would say no. To me, the Star would represent, like, new love, because it's a card of, like, new hope, but it would kind of, like, represent putting your energy somewhere else. So, I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. People get mad at me all the time for, like, saying no, but really, it's like how we don't live in the movies, people, right? It's like, really, how many people do you know that really actually have gone back to their ex? It's not very many. It's not that common. I don't know. I'm sure somebody's going to prove me wrong, but there you go. Zany, card for my next steps. You have the 8 of Cups. I feel like you need to walk away from things that are just not fulfilling to you, is what I'd say. So I feel like you need to walk towards more fulfillment. Yeah, I feel like you need to be patient as well. Inspired One, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Calcifer, thank you as well. Really appreciate it. And Nat, I feel like the choice is yours, really. I feel like if you moved, there would be a lot of benefits, is what I'd say to you. So I would move. I feel like moving would be a good idea with that 9 of Pentacles. But I feel like 9 of Pentacles to me kind of says it's just like a choice, really. It's not a choice card, but it kind of says you have the choice. Christina Nava, thank you for the super chat again. You have the 7 of Wands and the Devil. I feel like it's just saying, like, open up more, basically. So that's what I feel like this is saying. And 7 of Wands could also be you doubling down on something. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, Christina. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you, Christina. Spider Woman Medicine Tarot Story ASMR. Nailed it. Will I get recognition for my art space? I would say Death, Transformation, Ace of Wands. Yes, definitely. So, yes. Mark, thank you. That is way better than last night. Mark, you have the 6 of Pentacles tonight. But, yes. Barbara, you say, hello, this fish still here. What message Spirit have for me? The world. I feel like you need to, I feel like you're finishing things up. I feel like you're kind of like completing goals and things like that. Jay, I don't know if I said your name correctly. J. Gonzalez, sorry. I apologize. You say, will I find love? I feel like love is available to you right now. Hangman says, get out there and get it. So I feel like you need to take action. But I would say yes to you, of course. Elizabeth Gonzalez, will X come back? No, lovers to me is very specific. Lovers says you need to pick new love. So I would say no. Lovers to me says pick the new person. Alright. Just little old me. Will he travel to me by the end of 2019? Yes, definitely. 8 of Pentacles just says that he will put the work in. So, yes. Page of Cups, travel. So, yes, I feel like he will. For love. So, yes. Claudia Sims, what does the future hold? Success, hard work. I feel like you're going to be working very hard on whatever it is you work on. But I feel ultimately that, this kind of represents success. Normally, Knight of Pentacles would tell me that it's like too early to say success, but I feel like there is success. Could also be love. Could be an earth sign as well coming in for you. Michelle, thank you for the super chat. From Spirit, you have the 2 of Wands. So I feel like there's success coming in for you. There's also like you becoming more bold and kind of original as well, coming up with like new original ideas for your life. So I like this card. To me, it's a very successful kind of growth-oriented card. Yeah, fortune after difficulty as well, Michelle. So things just getting better in your life. Betty Boop, sorry, I totally missed your super chat. You said, pull me a card. Betty Boop, you have the Emperor, and so I feel like this is talking about needing to have a plan for things that you're doing in the future. And the 3 of Pentacles as well. I feel like this is talking about like the quality of work you're doing, but 3 of Pentacles really talks about like finding people who want to work on a team with you in life in general. I keep telling people if there was ever a year for networking, it would be like this year and next year, because there's just like a lot of good networking energy, working together energy, but same thing in love as well. If you're looking for love, this would represent finding someone who kind of like wants to work on a team with you. Lorena, will the person that is not communicating with me reach out? King of Wands, I would say no with this card. I feel like there's probably attraction there, but this to me would say probably not. More of a intuitive feeling is what I'd say to you. Cassandra, you have the King of Pentacles. I feel like your finances are stabilizing, or you will be stabilizing your finances, is what I'd say here. Something like that. So that's what I'd say to you. but that looks good. All right, I will take like 2 more questions, people. So 2 more questions, and then I'm getting out of here. So 2 more. And if I haven't answered your question, pop it in down below, because I can't go backwards at this time. No backwards. All right, actually, I'm going to take a water break as well. Or maybe not, if I don't see any questions. Barbara, have a good night. Thank you for being here as well. Amanda, I would say yes, definitely. You say, will I get a new job this year? The Sun? Yes, definitely. Best card in the deck, so no doubt about it. Butterfly, you say, are the Cancer Man's I'm not sure. I think you're saying, is the Cancer Man my twin flame? No, I would say no. 5 of Swords, I feel like saying no. Nine of Cups, though, Knight in Shining Armor. To me, twin flames suck. So, to me, I don't think, like, everybody's out there always saying, like, how you should be, going nuts for your twin flame. To me, twin flames suck. If twin flames are even real in the first place, they're usually here to teach us a lesson, and usually, to me, it's just like a lie. People tell themselves, but whatever. I'm not going to get into it right now. But anyway, I feel like this could be a good relationship, but I feel like the card's just saying it's not a twin flame. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. So, still could be a very good relationship that you would want to stay in, basically. And just because it's a twin flame, doesn't matter. So that's that. Yee, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say house and job soon. Will I have enough funds for the 24th event? To answer your first question, house definitely. 4 Wands, committing to a house. And job, Ace of Cups, your emotions overflowing. I feel this for both situations, so I feel like you will be very happy. So yes, is what I would say to you. And I feel like you just need to stay out of your head. Let the fears go, is what this card is saying, basically. And then for, will I have enough funds for the 24th event? I feel like way easier than you think. 8 of Swords says you are maybe making this way too difficult. 8 of Swords says you could be a lot more free than you are right now. It's a card of restriction, but these are self-imposed restrictions. The Page of Wands is a card of, like, being very passionate about something. It's like you are very passionate about this event. Or going to the event, and it says that will allow you to go. Yeah, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is a card moving on, but 7 of Cups just says you need to draw your focus to this. So I feel like saying yes if you put the work in. I feel like you will have the fun. 6 of Wands, success. So, yes, I feel like you will, for sure. But, all right, everybody, I'm going to cut this off here. So, thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Of course, I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, if you want to catch me live, make sure to come back, and I will take more questions, as always. Also, remember, in like 10 minutes or so, I will have a form up down below for people to fill out if they want to share their ideas for my new channel, or if you have any like videos you want me to do, anything, put that in the form. But thank you, everybody, and have a good night.